does that contribute to your stress?
I don't think right now, I don't think it is an issue.
Good.
Besides me sometimes feeling inadequate to deal with what she's going through or to respond to her needs at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I think that's very understandable as a spouse. So I have a question for you.
Mhm.
You said that work is very stressful.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
Oh goodness,
Yeah.
I don't envy your position. What grade do you teach?
I teach elementary school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And have you been teaching for a while?
No, I've just been teaching for a year or two. Nothing. Not
What
too
is that
long.
like?
Well, it's a lot of responsibility. You see these parents every day just coming and dropping off their kids, and they're putting their trust in you that you will educate them and prepare them for the world and things like that. And so, yeah, it is stressful. It is a little, am I doing this right? Things
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, the very thought of it makes me a little
Right.
uneasy. How many kids are in your class?
Right now I have 18.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
High needs? Are they a lot of behavioral issues?
I mean,
Well behaved?
some of them, but I mean, I don't mind the kids. I can handle the kids. I guess it's my coworkers and my
Mm-hmm.
superiors that really is where what the stressor is, I guess, for me.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Stress with your coworkers. Can you give me an example?
Well, I thought, I always thought of teaching as such an, altruistic endeavor, and that's what I expected in the relationship between teacher relationship and things like that. And the fact that I am new to this job, I just feel sometimes that I'm not getting enough support from my coworkers, even when I ask for it. But at the same time, mostly from my superiors as well. That's where I try my best every time I go to work. I try my best, but somehow they always find something to complain about, and I feel like it's always my fault. They never take responsibility for their side of.
The administration, you mean?
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah. So I just kind of.
So, is it fair to say you feel unsupported?
Yeah, I think I definitely feel unsupported.
I know here locally at another school, they have a mentoring program for new teachers. Is that something they offer at your school?
No, not that I've been told. But I didn't know that something like that existed. So maybe I should ask them.
Yeah, it might not hurt.
Yeah.
So you have the diagnosis of your mother-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
supporting your wife and work. What other stress are you experiencing right now?
I don't know. I mean, besides these things, I don't really have a lot of stressors. Yeah. It's just mostly work. But I think that it's all combined, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just don't feel that support at work, and I don't like to feel inadequate. I don't like to feel that I'm not good enough to be a teacher. So, and that's how I feel most of the time when I'm communicating with my, with the administration at the school. So I just don't like that feeling. I cannot just shake it off of the feeling of like I'm not doing good enough at my job.
I would imagine some of that's normal,
Mm-hmm.
being a first-year teacher. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, I try not to, but it doesn't make it. It still catches up to me eventually. You know, I have good days and I have some days that are not as good.
Mhm. We all do.
Yeah.
So Denise, what do you do for fun? How do you take care of yourself? How do you relieve your stress?
Well, I like to stay active, so I work out when I can, and I definitely like playing sports. I played sports my whole life, so I didn't grow up with a PlayStation or Xbox. I've always grown up playing outside, and so in a lot of ways that's me. I don't have as much time for it as I wish, but I do like sports like soccer and basketball.
Good. And you have friends or a support system that you're able to call and say, hey, let's go
Yeah,
shoot some hoops or
yeah. I mean, there is a rec center that I can just go in there, and usually there's some people playing some sport, you know, that I can join in. But I definitely haven't had the chance to play as much as I would like to.
yeah. Well, that alarm means our time is almost up. I